Hello, it's Sharon here from Butterfly Lullaby, and today is the 4th of February 2022. And here's a beautiful drawing our daughter did for a Christmas present this year. Actually, it wasn't this year, it was last year, in 2021. And it's of a cockapoo. It's our little doodle boo. So I'm absolutely loving this. I'd love to hear from people to do with art, really, because, in my day, when I was about 16, I went to art college to study graphic design, and I was actually paid, can you believe it? I was paid £25 a week to study art in college. I mean, that was back in the 80s, so it was about 1982. My friend actually got a job in graphic design as well. This is all thanks to the really kind working class taxpayer in the UK. And, Michael Sheen, actor Michael Sheen, who's Welsh, he's moving over from the USA back to Wales to support working class families and children, to give children the support and education and life, give them back their childhood, basically. So that's just exciting news. What a lovely man he is. He actually helped save our school field and butterfly meadow years ago. This is, all the parents and grandparents are fantastic. They worked so really hard to get signatures to save the school field. But he stepped in and helped, which was lovely. And also Josephine Wall, the fairy artist, she also helped. So, it's possible to dream big. And there are some kind, fantastic people in this world. We just need to knock on the right doors. And, every rejection, just keep knocking. Knock, knock, knock. That's what I say. And keep going. So, so the arts, as I was talking about the arts, they're not funded anymore. All the money's gone, and that's why Michael Sheen's coming back to the UK to try and make sure that creative minds, children with creative minds, get to study what they're good at, like in acting or, the arts, music, art, whatever it is to do with creative minds, and they get the support they deserve. So, my counsellor, Kevin Griffiths, he actually paid for our daughter Melody to teach art locally in our local church. And, that's back in 2019. And she just really enjoyed it. And it was wonderful to see her shine. And it was lovely to see the children, doing so well as well. So, never stop dreaming. And when people say to me, you can't change government, that's not true. There are some good people in government. You just need to find them. And if they're not in your area, and if you can't find a good MP or councillor in your area, then you need to write to me and tell me about it. So go to Facebook, type in Sharon J. Bainbridge, and I put the spelling in the description, and send me the letters. Send me the letters that you've written to your government or your council, and let's get something sorted out. Because I'm going to try and run for council, and I don't know if I'm going to get in or not, but it's going to be a challenge. And even if I don't get in, at least it may actually open a debate and get the working class voices heard, because I'm very proud to come from a working class family. They're good, kind people who give money to the homeless. They're lovely people, and I love them so much. I want to help them. I know what it's like to struggle. So that's why I am actually right now trying to raise funding for our daughter for her art and music education, because the funding isn't there anymore, and I refuse to allow her to get into debt to get an education. If I didn't have to pay for college education, then my daughter doesn't have to pay, and neither does any other student. And, right now, students are pushed into a corner where they're doing things they shouldn't be doing. Personally, I don't feel the students should be forced to work. I think they should just be studying and working really hard to be the best they can be or whatever they're going to be, studying for. So I don't expect my daughter to go and work. I don't want her to work. I want her to study hard because I know she studies hard. She studies from the morning to late in the afternoon. And, she's progressed so much with cello, guitar, vocals, art, and, she's doing storytelling. She's hoping to write a book to do the cello character. There's so many things that she's capable of doing, but if she worked, that would all go to the side and she wouldn't be able to do any of it. So I'm just going to do the best I can. I either get into council or I don't. Either way, I've been working with Owen, who's recorded my Butterfly Lullaby story. So the audio story is going to be coming out soon with the Butterfly Lullaby book. Now, the funny thing about my book, I don't know if you remember Borders Bookshop. It was amazing. I mean, you used to be able to get, a lovely cafe, get a drink in there. They had music, all sorts, and arts and crafts, etc. They really supported small business. Such a beautiful, kind company from the USA, a company with a heart. And they used to sell my books, my Butterfly Lullaby books, in their store. And they even allowed me to make little fairy peg doll kits. You can't get this support from any British bookshop here in the UK, not that I've come across anyway. And that's quite sad, isn't it? Like Waterstones, for example, they're selling, they're advertising my books on there, but they're saying they're not available. They're saying Butterfly Lullaby not available, which is a lie. It is available. I've got loads of them, and it's costing us a fortune in storage right now. So I need to try and empty the storage unit and just see if I can try and wrap them up and put them in the shed or something. But anyway, so my point is that there are these elite brick walls that prevent working class people from moving up the ladder. And Michael Sheen said, he funded something recently to help working class authors get a book into, Amazon and Waterstones, etc., because there aren't enough working class stories out there. So, that's because of the brick walls. There are too many brick walls there that need knocking down. Now, I come from a village where we've got the Rebecca riots, and you really must research this because the farmers had to knock down the toll gates so they could go and basically get what they need to farm their land and feed their family. They were being charged lots of taxes to just use this toll gate. And it just was very, very unfair and selfish and greedy and typical of some of these British elites. The great thing about this is that these people won. They won against the greedy elites. So never give up. Never say you can't change government, especially when you don't try. Send me your letters, send me your emails that you've sent to your councils or your MP, and let's get some complaints going, because they need to be reminded that they're paid by the working class taxpayer, and they need to stop taking the beep. So anyway, going back to art not being funded. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get this show off the road with this Raffle for Melody with her art and music education. And if it's a success, then I'm hoping to help other students fund their education so they don't have to work and they don't have to take disgusting, terrible jobs where they're put in danger, and it's just not right. It really isn't. It makes me so angry. But anyway, so that's that. So that's the plan. So, even if you don't share my video, talk about it. Talk about education and, write some letters. Don't give up. This is our children's future we're talking about. We knew what it was like to live in the 80s. Come on, bring those times back, because we deserve jobs, we deserve happiness, and our children deserve a world to be proud of. And they must be able to look back and say, do you know what, things were bad, but my family, our families fought for us to have the future we have today. That's what I'm looking for. So have a wonderful weekend, and spring's on its way, yay! So things to look forward to. Take care and leave me a comment below. Let me know what your life's like.